Come with me today as I go and explore the Art of Manga exhibit at the De Young Museum. Okay, I'm gonna have, hold on. I'm gonna have to be real honest with you guys. I find recording video in public is super embarrassing, and I'm very shy about it actually. I'm not a vlogger by nature, so most of this video is going to be pictures and some really shaky footage in between, so bear with me, but I wanted to share this experience with you guys. This exhibition did a wonderful job introducing people who may be unfamiliar with manga to manga. It featured several different artists who have done work from the 1970s till now. They highlight a wide range of themes, perspectives, and genres across all the artists that they chose to feature, which I think is really awesome. Each room in the exhibit features a singular artist, their most known bodies of work, examples of their manuscripts, their storyboards, and illustrations. And yes, one of the artists is Oda, so needless to say, I am going to be talking about some spoiler stuff in One Piece if you're not caught up. I was really impressed as I made my way room to room. Almost every artist was recognizable to me. I even managed to snag some titles from my to-read list. You could see all the sketch lines, the inking, the whiteout, all the mistakes of the artist that you can't see in print was on full display. I really like that, and despite the mistakes, it very much solidifies that each manga artist, despite having different styles, are absolute masters of their crafts. I can't iterate this enough, but seeing these pieces up close, seeing the brushstrokes, and every little detail is so impressive. And my videos and pictures could never capture how well done all of this is. While most of the exhibits were hand-drawn, there were some artists who have worked both digitally and traditionally, but digital never took away from the well-honed skill it takes to be a painter, illustrator, draftsman, and writer all in one package. So here you're seeing pieces from Rumiko Takahashi. You may know her work like Inuyasha, Ranma Hat, Rine, Mao, and Mermaid Saga. Her work was super influential to me as a child. I was a big fan of Ranma. Here you can see some really cool stuff like her Inuyasha manuscripts. There were manuscripts for Mao as well. Even the original painting for the Inuyasha cover, Volume 1. This was an artist I was surprised to see, but not disappointed to see. Marie Yamazaki. She's most well known for her historical comedy, Thermae Romae, the story of Lucius Modestus, a Roman bath architect who somehow stumbles into modern Japanese bathhouses and takes ideas from Japanese bath culture and uses it to inspire his own work back home in ancient Rome. Yamazaki has a clear love of history, and it's very prevalent in her work. She even did a manga about Steve Jobs. Any manga exhibit would be remiss if it didn't feature the unique and dynamic works of Hirohiko Araki, the author of the long-running JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Araki's use of bright colors and dynamic posing, taking inspiration from fashion magazines, Western pop culture, classic paintings and sculptures, is absolutely amazing. His work is insanely gestural in the way fabric and bodies flow in his illustrations, and yeah, they were featured in the Louvre too. I won't lie, the Phantom Blood opening immediately began playing for me as I walked around here. Araki's work is truly unique, and even though I'm not caught up on JoJo, I respect JoJo a huge amount. Another very surprising artist that was featured here is Gengoro Tagame. Tagame is one of the most prolific voices in the gay manga space. While being a primarily homoerotic and pornographic artist for most of his career, he has created some very heartfelt stories that explore sexuality, coming of age as a gay teen, identity, acceptance, and family. I've personally only read My Brother's Husband, but I was incredibly moved. Queer themes are complicated in manga, and we don't need to get into the nuances of all that right now. That could be a completely separate video. But any queer manga that has earnest queer stories from queer people, I will always hold in high regard. Okay, here's the One Piece part. Here's your chance to leave now because I'm gonna show stuff from all over the place and talk about it. Good? Okay, here we go. I got teary-eyed several times walking through this room, seeing the real manuscripts from iconic moments such as Drum Island's Sakura Blossoms, Alabasta, Zoro's promise to never be defeated, Whitebeard's death, the best Enel face, the Wano spreads, etc. Everything is so cool. The color spreads are absolutely beautiful, and I just love One Piece, man. Like, this was my favorite part of the whole exhibition. I won't lie, this is the main reason I came here. But just seeing all of these illustrations in person is a whole different experience than just reading it in a book printed really small. There are a couple other rooms where I got really distracted and I didn't take as many pictures or recordings as I intended to, but overall the range of themes and genre was so varied and well done. Autobiographical, slice of life, war, dystopian apocalypse, comedy, sports, philosophical, gender, sex, etc. The only part that wasn't as great was a part talking about the publishing company Shueisha getting into NFT limited prints. Boo! Tomato, tomato! Anyway, this exhibit is truly one of a kind and illustrated the vast power of manga as a storytelling medium. If you have a chance to go before it leaves on January 25th, it's a great way to spend the day in San Francisco.